Right, what about Tottenham? Tottenham, Liverpool knocking on the door now for Europe, Jamie.
Oh, knocking on the door. I mean, listen, last night I thought was okay. The first half was terrible. But how many times have Spurs gone in the first half, winning a game, come out and defend for 45 minutes and end up losing the game? So it was really good to see them come out in the second half and actually attack. You know, they needed to try and win the game. They did. And it was an enjoyable second half performance. It was obviously a decent, half-time team talk, and I know Gareth Bale come out and said about it, the team talk was really good, so it was all positive. I have to say, I thought Ryan Mason was different class, the way he handled himself, being thrust into the limelight, 29 years of age, to do what he did.
Well, he's talking to a lot of players older. You had that, didn't you? I think you were probably the youngest in the dressing room, that team you had.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a completely different world, but it's not easy to manage players that are older than you, for sure. I think he gets the respect straight away because of the career that he's had, and obviously it being cut short as well, and then going into doing management and going into coaching. And I think he handled himself absolutely brilliantly. He's, he looked a very proud man, stood there, and I have to say, I thought he was a class act.
Well, I was going to ask you, Jamie, the obvious question would be, with Clive on, I don't know if you heard Clive on, with Clive earlier on, and I asked him a question. If they win on Sunday, has he got a chance at the job? What do you think?
No, I don't think they'd give him the job just yet. I think he'd be someone in the future, for sure. I think he's someone who definitely is going to have a long career at the football club. Already got one.
Very good young player, wasn't he?
He was fantastic. Yeah, really good.
Youngster, was very good.
Very good. Brilliant midfielder. He was dynamic. He could play. He was. Yeah, I love watching him play. And obviously, his career being cut short. And he's an inspiration actually to a lot of footballers and a lot of people who. Something happens where your career gets cut short, and it's quite easy to get lost. Think, what's the next thing for me? Because as a young lad, all you think about is being a footballer, and then that obviously has an injury, can't carry on playing. So it's a massive inspiration for him to go into coaching, and then his next thing to be, become the Spurs manager at such a young age is an amazing achievement from him. And, he must be sitting there this morning really, really proud.
Well, it's going to be interesting when Steve-O comes on. We'll find out who's going to be favourite for the next to take the job on a full-time basis.
Did I hear you say Steven Gerrard?
And that was Ali.
No chance. Forget it, Jamie.
Absolutely no chance. That is not.
I think Brendan will get it. I think Brendan Rodgers will get it.
Do you know?
You're going to say BIELSA. I can read you a little book.
That's what I said.
How do you know that?
Because I do. I can just read you.
Because you've been listening to me.
Well, no, I
actually... You just copy Ali.
No, I actually wasn't listening this morning because I got the training. I would say BIELSA.
Oh.
I really would. I'd say BIELSA. I think he'd be absolutely brilliant. I think the fans would love it. I know he hasn't obviously got a new contract yet at Leeds. He hasn't signed something, but if you could try and prize him away from there, that would be unbelievable move for Spurs.
The Leeds fans would be devastated.
Yeah, they'll be devastated and they'll be uproar about it. But
man.
Spurs are bigger than Leeds.
Oh, wait a minute. Alan, you having that?
He was aiming that at you, not me.
Oh, look at him backtracking. He's just fell out of the studio. He's backtracked so much. Where are you going? Beep, beep.
Oh, big Billy backtrack there.
Tottenham are a bigger club than Leeds.
Are they?
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think Bielsa would go?
I think I would love Bielsa to be loyal and say, no, these Leeds fans love me. I love the kids. They've improved so much in the Premiership. We don't care who we take on. We play the same way. We play with tempo. We play with fitness. We pass the ball beautifully. We have no fear. So I'd hate for him to walk away.
But would he go?
I'm going to say no. No, because I think Brendan will get it.
Yeah, but you've got to pay for Brendan. Big money.
Well, Tottenham will get plenty of money. You look at the stadium, look at the training ground. At the end of the day, Spurs, if you want to be up there challenging, not just for Champions League, but to win it, you've got to be in it to win it, and Spurs have to spend, simple as that. But if it comes down to money, because Daniel was very shrewd, maybe he goes that. I'm not saying the cheap route, because Bielsa, you can just see him at Tottenham, can't you? The style that Tottenham fans want. Yeah. You can just see him there.
Oh, no, I can see him at Leeds, me.
I think he'll stay. I think if anyone goes, it'll be Brendan. But We'll see. You know, we're guessing, but Steve-O would have an idea because, someone told me yesterday, Jamie, you can't get
Steve-O?
down.
What's Steve-O, though?
Well, I'm asking about the weather. 7:43.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.